Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Not So Good Advice, where me, the host, Lou Bloom, gives you, the beautiful people, well, not so good advice. I just want to say thank you, everyone who's been watching. Thank you, all three people. That shit means a lot. Another disclaimer, this is not legal or professional advice. This is strictly for comedic purposes and entertainment. So do not take this literal. But if you take it as legal professional advice and you do take it literal, drop a comment, let me know how this shit goes. Or send an email. My email is notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com. You know what it is. You know how we do. And I have to give another warning. I'm reading the shit that people type up. Okay, they fuck up a lot. So forgive me if I fuck up reading on it, because it ain't my fault. It's their fault. It's them. It's them. They're fucking up. It's them. Not me, it's them. But a little bit of me too. Okay, let's get straight into this. Straight into this one. We got a nice juicy one. And the title says, Boyfriend hanging out with girls behind my back. Do I ask him about it? Come on. Come on now. I'm a 24-year-old female. My boyfriend, who's 25, has been out riding his bike a lot lately and been gone longer than usual for his rides. What is he, a cyclist, or is he 15, riding around the neighborhood to meet up with his friends? The last time he went out, he came back and said he was out with a mate, a guy. Are you guys British? Okay. And then he went to get food. When he was telling me about it, he seemed very nervous. He wouldn't look me in the eye. He's out again today. And when I called, I heard a girl in the background. Ooh. He said he loved me before getting off the phone, so she must know I'm his girlfriend. But he went very quiet after she spoke because he knew I heard it. I'm really angry, not because he's with another girl, but because he's lying about it. But not sure how to go about it. I don't know what comes across controlling or possessive, but this does upset me. I feel it. I see. I know what it would upset you. But what was that you just said? He said he loved me before getting off the phone. She must have known I'm his girlfriend, but he went very quiet after she spoke because he knew I would hurt it. I'm really angry, not because he's with another girl, but because he's lying to me. Technically, is he lying or is he just not telling you? That's the truth. That's the real question. Okay, should I ask him about it? I mean, if you want, if it's really bothering you. But hey, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. What if he was at Panera Bread and the girl rang him up and there was a girl and he said, hey, I love you, haha. And she spoke because, she don't got a boyfriend telling her he loves her. Why does it have to go straight to the negativity? Why does it have to go straight to the he's cheating on me? I mean, I get it. He's a 25-year-old dude going on bike rides when he has a girlfriend at the house. On the flip side, what if he is seeing someone on the side that always likes to go on a ride? If you know what I mean. That's very suspicious. It is. And you haven't asked him yet? Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder where you guys live, like New York or something? Like where everyone rides bikes and it makes sense? Or are you guys out in like North Dakota and he's riding a bike? Okay, if it's really bothering you, yes, ask him. Ask him. That's your man, that's your boyfriend, that's your lover. That's your lover. Please ask him. Go ahead. Just like, this is a lot of advice I give people. Just sit down, ask him. Just sit down and ask people, hey, it's bothering me. But look at him when he does it. Because I feel like a real man that's not a psychopath, a real person that's not a psychopath, they can't look at you. I mean, if I'm lying to someone, I can't look at them. If I'm seriously lying to someone. But yeah, ask him. Might be seeing a side chick. He might not. But hey, that's just part of the fun. Next question. I have lice and I don't know how to deal with it alone. And my finals start this week. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I can't relate, but okay. I could buy medicated shampoo, but how do I comb out the eggs? Oh, shit. In the shower, when the shower stalls, in my college dorm. You're in college? You got lice? What? Okay. Stalls in my college dorms don't have mirrors. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. And how do I find all the eggs and. Oh, shit. I don't know if I could read this. Okay, how do I find all the eggs in like the top of my head? Most importantly, my finals start this week and they continue till the end of the month. Is it gonna be bad if I don't do anything about the lice for 10 days? Help! What if I just shave my head after finals? I don't want to shave it completely bald, but I've been considering shaving it very short, like I don't know, maybe 0.5, 0.3 centimeters. I don't know how it works. Could I stop worrying about the lice if I do that? I don't know. You're not saying you're a dude, and you're not saying you're a girl. But one thing I can recommend, I've never had this problem, but I do remember I was in high school one time, and we were taking a test in math class. I wasn't in high school, I was in middle school, taking a test in math class. And I remember, it's all quiet, it was math, I suck at math, so I did the test real quick, and I probably bombed it, but it doesn't matter because it was middle school. And I remember just looking around, and I see this, I see this girl in the seat next to me, and I see something moving in her hair. And I don't know what it was, but it was an insect of some sort. And that was so incredibly disgusting. I never spoke to her or got close to her ever again. And I know I do not feel bad about that. It's just a true story. If I was you and I found out I had eggs and lice in my hair, there's only one clear option. And you can do it yourself. You can do it for free. And honestly, it's a nice little switch up too. A nice little change in your life. Shave that shit bald. Shave it all off. Shave it all off. I mean, before I started growing this, I shaved it all off. Before I started growing this beautiful, luscious hair, I shaved it all off. And it's a good change. I don't know if you're a girl with nice, pretty long hair. I don't know if you're a dude that just thinks your hair is like your life. But, I mean, like, what matters more to you? Keeping your lice-filled hair with eggs, or spending a couple weeks with no hair? Wear a fucking hat. Jesus Christ, you're disgusting. Get out of my face. How do men feel about skinny thighs? We don't like it. I don't like it. Next question. How do I become less toxic? Okay. So you want to know how to be less toxica. Okay. That's a good one because nowadays, god damn, everyone is toxic. Especially the little toxicas running around. Just fucking everything up. God damn. So in my relationship of 7 months, I am very toxic and I cause a lot of arguments. My biggest issue is I'm not honest and have a lot of narcissistic and manipulative ways, per usual. I love him so much and I know deep down inside this isn't who I truly am. How do I become a better person for him so we can be a healthy couple again? Okay. Where do I start? Question mark. I never was like this when we first started dating, and all I wanted to do is be a good girlfriend for him. He deserves it. Hey, well, I tip my hat to you because you can recognize that you're toxica, you're toxic, but, and I've heard this too, I've heard girls say this stupid shit. I'm not crazy, we're not crazy, you guys make us crazy. No, you know who says that? A crazy lunatic. A crazy lunatic says that shit. Yes, you're crazy. No one makes you crazy. It's always in us. Everyone's crazy if you push them to the limits. It's J. Cole right there. It's J. Cole. But everyone's crazy. If you're out on an island long enough alone, you'll go crazy. But you're not on an island. You're in a relationship with your boyfriend of 7 months. Like, how? It's not even a year. How can you be acting like such a bitch to him? I don't get it. You need to be introspective. You need to reflect and look inside and just like understand what makes you crazy. Take a chill pill. See a therapist. I mean, has he said you're crazy? Has he said you're annoying or mean or toxic? Okay. let's take this seriously for a second. If you're really toxic and narcissistic and you really love him, I mean, see if he feels the same way, if you're toxic or not. Or do you just catch yourself being toxic and crazy? Because if you do, that's very mature. If you really want to confront yourself about that, that's very mature and honorable. But, one of the hardest things in life is changing your mind and your mindset and the way you think. I've done it like probably once and a half, if that makes sense. And it was like the hardest thing I've ever done. Because you completely have to take yourself out of the situation and like just become a new person. And little by little, day by day, you will slowly start to change. And I didn't make that rhyme on purpose. I'm just smooth like that. But yeah, I mean, ask him, how am I toxic? Like, have a serious conversation with him if he feels the same way about your toxicity. And if if there's anything he can tell you to help you figure it out. Maybe you guys are just, do you see him every day? Are you guys together all day every day? Sometimes if you're with each other all the time, you guys get crazy and bored of yourself, and sometimes you need a little bit of space. Maybe go stay with your mom a couple days, or just like don't see him for a day or two. Hey, but someone told me a long time ago that if you really love someone, you kind of hate him. If you really love someone, you get a little crazy for them. So, but yeah, only the girls really get crazy over someone. Guys do that too, but in a different way. Yep, that's my advice. Talk to him, see if he can help you out, and I don't know, reflect, see a therapist, and just hey, it's fucking take acid. Take acid, drop some shrooms one time, and like humble yourself. Have the ego trip, or the ego, what's that word? The ego death, where your ego is killed in the journey of LSD. Something like that. Okay, next one. Title goes, I'm a 22. Why'd I say it like that? I'm 22, turning 23 next month, and I don't know what to do. That one was on purpose. Okay, so next month I'm turning 23, and I feel like I haven't done much with my life since being 18 and out of high school for 4 years. 4 years ago, all I did was horse around with my time, like getting into lots of drama over a guy, and just mostly chasing over him. I was trying to find love in the wrong places, and it didn't get me anywhere but lose my peace and sanity. Wow, just like the last one. I worked at several nursing homes in the kitchen here and there, but didn't think of going back to school. I feel like I'm getting older by the minute. What should I do? 23 sounds a little serious to me. 23? 23 sounds... No. No. I heard we go through like 3 or 4 midlife crises. One of them is when you're 18, 21. Other one is when you're like 35, 40. And, if you're really sensitive, another one when you're like 50, maybe. Maybe there's 3 midlife crises. Maybe you're going through one. But 23 is still super young. You got a lot of time to do stuff and fuck up. And in the early 20s in general, you're supposed to fuck up and explore and do different things and make mistakes. It's when you can afford the mistakes. You're not supposed to make the mistakes when you're 35, 40, and you got kids and a wife and a kid and, and a family and a house and a mortgage. That's when the mistakes shouldn't be happening. As long as the mistakes aren't that bad and no one gets hurt, then you're good. But honestly, my best advice for someone turning 23, if you really feel that way, just make a goal. Have a general outline and a game plan. It doesn't have to be like a crazy serious game plan, step for step, on knowing what you want to do. But just kind of like feel it out, just try different things, and and just try to discover yourself and what you like and what you want to do with your life, because and go for it. Because usually you set a goal, you start going towards that goal, whether it's a degree or a special job or traveling or doing something, and on the way towards that goal you notice something else and you're like, wow, this is really cool, this, I'm passionate about this, I like this, fuck it, I'm gonna try this. So the goal you're initially going for, you saw something else, oh, I'm gonna try this, you pivot and you go that way, and then on your way to that goal you do it, and then you're like, oh shit, I kind of don't like this, I shouldn't do this, it's not a lot of money, or this doesn't make me happy, oh shit, look at that, pivot again and you go that way. You don't want to pivot too much, but in my life, the biggest changes and the best decisions I made is when I had a goal and I was going towards it, and then I saw something else and I went towards it, and it like, I didn't hit the lottery, but it was like bingo, something happened, and it was in a good positive way. So as long as you're taking steps towards that goal and it's positive, that's when you're, how's that saying go? That's when you're cooking with Pismo? Is that how that goes? You're cooking with Pismo? Something like that. Okay, when you do that, that's how you know you're getting shit done. Okay, so that's my real dead honest advice. Good luck to you, soldier. Good luck. Next one. Okay. This one, ooh, this is scarier than the lice. Scarier than the lice. A girl that I had intercourse with on November 3rd sent me a picture of an ultrasound. Oh, God damn. That's the nightmare right there. That's a nightmare. Straight up nightmare right there. Basically, I went on a date with the girl on November 3rd and we had sex. Ew. I haven't seen her since, and on today, November 22nd, she texted me pics of a positive pregnancy test. Oh shit. The picture info said they were screenshots from a day before. And she asked me to send her $650 for an abortion. That's expensive. What the fuck? Okay, for an abortion, as she doesn't want to have a baby. She then proceeded to say she went to get an ultrasound today. Send me a picture of the piece of paper of the ultrasound. However, she left the date of the ultrasound out of the picture. Does this seem logical? I feel she is just wanting to extort me for money. Whoa. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. That's that's crazy. That's crazy and that's awesome. Because I love drama when I'm not in it. I mean, you do too, don't you? Wow. So you had a one night stand and she sent you a picture of a pregnancy test. So was it out of the country? Was this a foreign girl? Was this a broke girl? Was she a brokey? Yeah, it could be an extortion attempt to get your hard worked cash. That's definitely what it could be. Is it though? I don't know. That's why you don't have one night stands with weirdos. But I get it. I understand. It happens. We can't control ourselves. Sometimes we just go for it. And, Mother Nature takes control of our beautiful bodies. And we just do it. Honestly, have you tried calling her? Getting her on the phone and talking to her? Because when you hear someone's voice, you can kind of tell if they're like, lying and just messing around or not. You should really try to find her. Hire a private investigator. Take pictures of her. See if that belly is really growing. Because $650 is a lot. It's a lot of money. That's so crazy though. What if it's true? What if you don't do nothing and then she ends up pulling up like, hey, this is your kid. Oh fuck. Okay, real advice. Get her on the phone. Try to see her in person. Confront her about it. Ask for evidence. And this is a one night stand. And honestly, you can never be too safe. Were you wearing protection? That's another thing. So many people don't wear protection nowadays. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Minimum, no matter what, you should be wearing a condom unless you want to have a kid with her, unless you're okay with having a kid with her, having a baby. That's crazy. You need to wear protection, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you think this is? A game? The game of life? Yeah, I mean that's my advice. That's my advice. You really don't know nowadays, so you should get tested too for illnesses of the sexual type. That's no joke nowadays. Also nowadays, people. It's really easy to extort people. People are so dumb, and you could also go to court for it. So you don't want to be locked down in court, sending her 650 every month. That'd suck. Um, if you really want to get to the nitty gritty, you have to buy a pregnancy test. You go over to her, and you say, "Here, piss on it." And if she doesn't want to piss on it, then you say, "Oh, well, piss off," and then give her the finger. Give her the finger. Give her the finger. Yes, that's my advice. That's the dead honest, 100% best thing you can do. Best thing you can do. Okay, next one. This is very short, and this is it's a general question right here. What's the decision? What's the decision that you made that completely changed your life for the better? Wow. Okay. What choice did you make that changed your life for the better? There's a few I can give you. There's a few I can give you. And I think let me give you two or three. The first one is I was like so self-conscious, and I was so like what's the word? Just shy, and I cared what people think so much. And I remember I was like a wiry, scrappy kid, and I was a punk. And like, well, if I just thought someone was making fun of me or talking shit, or like I was the butt of the joke, even if I had like a tiny little like I thought that's what was going on, I would like talk shit and want to like fight. But then I found, I discovered the art of not giving a fuck, and that really changed my life for the better. Because when you realize nothing matters, and like everyone you see in life, literally everyone you see in life, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're just winging this game called life, just like you are, you feel a lot better. You feel a lot better. And you just got to understand that some people are just a lot better at hiding their problems and bullshit than you are. And some people they're just better at hiding it and don't pick at your problems to try to get you to open up and discover your problems just to make themselves feel better. And that's one big thing, is just discover or find the art of not giving a fuck, and you will be so much happier. Another one would be getting away from toxic people. Sometimes you meet people who are they're always down bad. They're always trying to get a ride. They always need money. They're always like depressed. They're always going through problems. They're always, doing this and doing that, and they can't get a break. Those people, stay the fuck away from them as far as possible, as soon as possible. Okay? And once you get those toxic people out of your life, and it sucks because sometimes they're your friends, sometimes they're people you grew up with, and sadly, sometimes they're your family. Love them from a distance, but get those people away from you, out of your life, and bring positive people, because just like some people are so negative and they're always going through something, there's other people who you just meet every now and then. You meet them, and they have this vibration, this energy about them, and the way they live a life and they talk, you can feel it. You know what I'm talking about, and you know who they are. Always positive, and like in a world where everyone doesn't know what they're doing, you meet someone, and that just grabs life by the balls, and he's just doing the damn thing, and he figured it out, and he's happy, and they're doing it. Get close to those people, figure out their mindset, and don't copy them, because everyone's on their own journey, and even if you tried to copy them, that would never work, because you're on your own journey. in your own path. Everyone's running their own race, but learn from them. Learn from them and figure out why they're so happy, why their energy and mood is like that, and it would help you a lot. And the third one I can give you, the third advice would be that changed your life from the better is don't be afraid to roll the dice. Don't be afraid to take risks and chances because you know, fortune rewards the people who take risks. Something like that. That's how the saying goes, right? Yes. So if you take risks, and I'm not talking like, you know, pound a handle and go drive, you know, halfway across the state. Don't no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know, fuck it. Apply to that next job. Fuck it. Fix up your resume and try to apply to that higher position. Or fuck it. Quit your job and go do the thing you always wanted to do. Fuck it. Go to the MMA gym and try MMA. Fuck it. Go do that stand up, you know, open mic. Fuck it. Ask that girl out. Fuck it. You know, take risks like that. Fuck it. Tell that person how you really feel. You know, shit like that. Fuck it. Get that tattoo. As long as it's nice and not a line tattoo. But yes, that's what I think. Take risks like that. But calculated risks. That's the thing. That's the key. Calculated risks. Don't just, you know, play Russian roulette with your life, because that can end so bad. I took a lot of risks in my life, and for the most part, they were calculated, and it worked out so good. So good in ways that I'll never forget, and it changed my life for the better. And I did some other risks that you know, they came back to haunt me, and I shouldn't have done that. But if I lived it back, I wouldn't change it, because I learned so much from it. Yeah, those are my 3 advices for your question. Okay, last one, and I gotta make this tiny bit quick. And the song goes, my girlfriend of 6 months just told me she has 3 kids. I'm 21. How do I process this? What? Your 25-year-old girlfriend just randomly, you dated her for 6 months and she randomly told you she has 3 kids? Fuck, man, I knew it. Okay. Got into a situation I never expected, and I don't know what to do. I'm 21-year-old man. My girlfriend is of 6 months just told me that she has 3 kids. I was unaware that she has these kids. She told me that's so shady and weird. She told me that she was scared to reveal them because she didn't know how I was going to react. I'm really stuck because I really love this girl. In 6 months? 6 months you love her? Wow. Okay. I really love this girl, and she has all the qualities I would want in a wife. But right now, I just don't know if I'm ready to be with someone with 3 kids. It's not about the kids, bro. It's about the fact that she lied and hid them from you and was like, surprise, I got 3 kids. That's the real, like, red flag. She told me about one and I accepted it, then told me about the second and I just shut down. The other 2 and I shut down. She also has an extensive support system with the kids and their families. Wait, what? You got multiple baby daddies? What? Okay, wow. Really looking forward to any opinion on how I should proceed, because I really don't want to lose her. Bro, come on. At the moment, I know that she was untruthful, but the feelings we have for each other was real, and it probably has been the best 6 months of my life. You piss me off. People like you piss me off. Here's some advice. Marry her. Take the risk. Marry her. Just be with her then. Do the damn thing. That's my advice for you. Do the damn thing. But if I was you, I would stop talking to her right away. I wouldn't even respond to anything. I wouldn't even respond to that shit. That fucking maniac is just gonna just pop out 3 kids and just be like, not tell you about it, and just be like, pop goes the weasel. Like, what the fuck is this? Wow. Bro, you're crazy. I think you're worse than the lice person, and I think you're worse than the other fucking thing I just read. Okay, if it was me, I'm an adult now. My frontal lobe changed. I mean, I developed my frontal lobe. Okay, it developed. So now I'd probably tell her, hey, babe, listen, these 6 months have been some of the best months I could ever thank God for and ask God for. But the fact that you have 3 kids and you're older than me shows me that we're just not meant to be. You know, and the fact that you didn't tell me, it's just, I respect you and you're a hardworking woman, but I just think we're both on 2 separate journeys, and it solidified that we're not meant for each other. That's what I would say. My name's Lou Bloom. Thank you again for another episode of Not So Good Advice. Like, subscribe, comment, or don't comment. I don't fucking care. But you should send an email at notsogoodadvice19@gmail.com because, my lines are open. My lines are open. God bless me. God bless you. And God bless America.